Hurry, like this video and subscribe, or your next tattoo will get herpes. So I'm doing this. I'm live on Twitch right now, but I'm doing that video tutorial for Dre. No, Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is an aspiring tattoo artist, and he hit me up directly. He texted me and he's like, "Hey yo, dog, what's up, guys?" So this video is a request by the homie Dre out in North Carolina. Check that hat out. I just got back from Odessa, Texas, the Ink Master Tattoo Show. Picked me up this little lid right here. So he wanted to know how I come up with some of my designs. I don't know how to wear this thing right now. And he knows that I use the iPad. He's familiar with the iPad. So this video is gonna be a tutorial, or at least just I don't know what to call this. This is a walkthrough, I guess you could call it. So here's the iPad, and I use Procreate. Procreate is a shit. If you're a tattooer, you know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you need to get some knowledge. Let's say they're putting it on their left forearm, right? Their left forearm. I would want the face facing into the center of the body. If you want them to have it facing center, that's cool. But usually I prefer having an angle. I think angles are a little bit more dynamic than just straightforward, even just like slightly turned. I use this app called Pinterest. It's an amazing app. I've been using it for years. And what I like to do, but I also use Instagram. Instagram is a good one too, because there's a lot of ladies that love to post selfies and sometimes they're dynamic. So I like to use Pinterest or Instagram. Bam, there's a perfect one right there. So I found this one on Pinterest. I thought it was cool. So I download the image, right? Open up a new canvas, drop your photo in, you add a new layer, so that way your line work is only on that one layer and it's not right on top of the actual image. To see the tools that I'm using, if it's highlighted blue, that's what I'm using. So then I go into the inking, and I like using a technical pen. I just like it. You can use whatever you want, but I like the technical pen. And I also like using red because it's easier to tell what I've already sketched or what I've already lined in the design. So I got my girl, my lady right here that I'm going to use for my reference. So I'll do a rough outline of the proportions of the face. Now I'm not doing it exact because it is not a portrait that I'm doing. I just want the proportions and the angle, and that's what I'm going to use. And then I'll start sketching it. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is just a sketch. I just want the proportions. I don't want the whole shebang bang, you know what I'm saying? And then sometimes for a tattoo, I like to exaggerate the features sometimes. For example, I'm going to do it with the eye right now. So instead of sketching it exactly that shape, I might go up a little bit and create a bigger eye, you know, eyelashes, and the eyebrows. I like to make them more pronounced and give them more of like a bad bitch look. So I do that. Boom, 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 boom. Bigger bottom lip, because everybody loves big lips. That's what I like too about Procreate, is that you can flip it around as you need to hit those angles, because sometimes it's easier to do a curve. Boom, boom, boom. I'm getting the shadows mapped in there as well. The nail, then I'll start shaping the head, hair. I don't worry about the strands too much. I worry more about the sections of hair. You can see there's a section here, goes like that. There's a section here. There's a section here, and then so on and so forth. But I'll change it up as I tattoo, because I always freehand the hair, at least the tips, because I like to give them a little bit of a flow. And then depending on where on the body they are, I like to take those strands and kind of play around the arm. Okay, so, oops. So there is our facial outline. Yeah, so we got the face done. You got the basic sketch of it laid out. Now we do another layer, and then we're going to do our facial designs, ornamental stuff on that new layer. So for this one, you can really do almost anything on the face to make it look like she's tatted up or whatever. I started off doing just Day of the Dead women, and then I kind of progressed into other stuff, you know. So that is the basic sketch or the foundation of how I'm going to shape the tattoo. So now you're going to create a third sketch layer where you're going to be a little bit more more particular, more dedicated to the lines you're doing. Less sketchy, more committed. And this one, if you want to change the color as well, so that way you know what you already went over, depending on how thin you're going to do the lines. I'm going to do a green, a neon looking green for this one. All right, so let's get down on it. Here we go. And if you want to go over some lines where there's supposed to be spaces, you can always go back in and erase if you want to, but you're actually going to do a fourth layer, but this is going to be called the live layer. And what I mean by that is that your live layer is your actual tattoo session. So you put your stencil on, and even though it's not perfect, you can make adjustments while you're tattooing. This is for the more experienced tattooer, of course. If you use the fourth layer, the live layer, as another opportunity to tighten up, to change, to make adjustments in the tattoo. But pay more attention, pay extra attention, because this is a live human being, permanent procedure, live skin where you cannot go back, you cannot erase, you cannot add another layer. This is the final countdown, the test, the championship, the finals, the fucking do or die. So if you're starting out and you need to rely on your reference or your stencil, definitely take more time with your stencil. Keep that in mind. Fourth layer, live layer. If your stencil doesn't come out perfect, as long as you're experienced and confident, that's how I do it. Fancy lady designs. We're gonna call these the fancy ladies. Now I'm gonna remove the bottom layers, and that's basically my stencil right there. I'm gonna drop down the, there it is. I mean, not completely. I didn't do the rest of the flower right here at the ear. So there it is, guys. My tattoo design stencil tutorial. If you are interested in possibly getting this tattooed, drop a comment. And if you're in the area, or in Charlotte, or in Odessa, Texas, or in Boston, Massachusetts, or in California, maybe I'll tattoo it on you. Who knows? Subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe. We're almost at 400 subscribers. Almost. Yo, we're growing. We are growing. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I really appreciate the follows and subscribes. Check me out on Twitch. This is actually currently going live on Twitch right now at twitch.tv/onset2inc. So feel free to jump on stream and ask me any questions you may have about tattooing, the process or whatever. I'll be streaming on Twitch Tuesdays and Thursdays as of now. Hit the notification though, so that way you get reminded or you get notified when I do go on live. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and it's time to play some Fortnite. If you are a Fortnite fan, you can also watch me live on Twitch. And Call of Duty, we're playing Call of Duty later. But anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. But wait, just 1 second. This is part 1. Part 2 is gonna be me actually doing the tattoo. I'm not gonna tell you how I do the tattoo, but I'm gonna show you how it works with this stencil. So hit that like button, spread the word, and stay tuned for part 2 of this little tutorial. I need to find someone to get the tattoo first. If you want to get the tattoo, hit me up ASAP. I'm gonna post it on Instagram, and someone's gonna take it. It's not gonna be free, but it's gonna be cheap, hella cheap. She's not gonna pay for it because that means I'm paying for it. So hit me up and stay tuned for part 2. Later.
Contaminate.
Woo!
Strong.
We can take that first sip of Hennessy.